Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starward Rogue. During the last part, I showcased the Behemoth Mech, one of Rogue's 6 modded mechs. So in this part, I'll be showcasing the Behemoth, another one of Rogue's modded mechs. Now, whereas the Penumbra was a glass cannon, the Behemoth is a mighty glacier. Whereas the Penumbra focused a lot on attack but was really fragile with no shields and 1 max health, the Behemoth is really bulky, starting out with 8 health, 1 shield, the auto blunderbuss, and a nanite armor. I suppose the nanite armor actually increases your base defense, so you'll take less health damage. Now the Behemoth doesn't start out with the max or the topmost max HP out of the mechs. The white glass starts out with about 10 bars of max HP, and the humble mech starts out with 12 bars of max HP, which is quite ridiculous. The main benefit for using the Behemoth, I believe, is more max defense, which will really help once you get to the higher tier levels where enemies deal more damage per hit, whereas in the earlier floors it won't be as noticeable, as long as it can survive for long enough. So let's try it out on normal mode as usual. There is one more mech or modded mech that Rogue made, and I think I'll showcase it, though it doesn't really fit my playstyle. That being the Crimson Moon, but I'll explain that more once I get to that run. So let's see what we have here. The slow minigun, don't really prefer that. The BAB 200 automatic blunderbuss. Brawlhalla waits you, and the missile launcher. Oh wow. Okay, this is one of the reasons why this is a little bit more of a difficult mech to play, like the Penumbra and most other base mechs, is that this mech is a little bit slower to move, but in its base speed and its sprinting speed. Plus, its hitbox is considerably larger, so it's a bit harder to dodge projectiles. This will become more of a problem during the later boss fights and the later floor enemy configurations and certain room configurations where there's less room to move around with. Okay, so automatic shotgun, good to know, and it'll automatically refill. So let's see how good this mech will be. I started with 10 HP, 1 shield, good. Let's see how far I can survive. From the looks of it, this will better fit my playstyle with the Penumbra. As I repeatedly stated in the previous part, I feel that will be better for more expert players, but this will be more forgiving, I suppose. I still would have liked to start up with a fast minigun or a normal minigun, but this works at least. And we start up with getting a whole bunch of credits. Well, and we get extra insurance, good. Let's see on the left, condemned, mini boss. Pincer. Sure, let's try doing this. Oh, this one. I need to strategically position this in order to survive. This is going to be a problem with the fact that my mech size is a little bit big. It's not too bad yet. Plus, I have protection against death for 1 time. Plus, these shots only deal 1 damage per hit, so it isn't as bad as if I were to have to face it in other floors. And I only took about 4 points of damage, which I can easily recover. Plus I get the supercharge, which is pretty helpful. If there's a condemned chamber in the first or second or third floor, I'll go for it because taking damage there isn't too bad. But in later floors, it can become a serious problem, especially when you're near the end of the run. And really, because my mech is not really built for dodging projectiles, these are some of the rooms that I'm worried about. It's more like a... It's really more for just taking damage and dealing it out. More so for basically just absorb as much damage as possible. But as I said, it'll take a while before you see the full effects. I'm also hoping to get a second shield throughout the run. Also, I better make sure to use my weapons, specifically my special weapon, or energy weapon. Sorry, I've been playing so much Mega Maker, I keep calling all my energy weapons my special weapons. After all, unlike the kunai, I can rapid fire this. Though it isn't as powerful as the kunai and it can't pierce through walls, unfortunately. Once I get the ability to get another weapon, primary weapon specifically, I'll almost instantaneously replace the slow minigun. Sure, the slow minigun's useful, but it's better suited against a lesser amount of stronger foes. Nah, I don't want the limiter removal, especially with this mech. That would seem like it would result in my death rather quickly. Nah, none of these seem really useful except the first one. If I had the ability to disrupt enemies, I'd go for it. That seems to be really powerful. Also, eventually I hope I can actually get to the final boss. Specifically Terminus, not the Warden. And I think I'll be able to do it as long as I can get some good pickups over the course of this adventure. Oh, hello, Blood Reaper. It's a lot less scary facing it with this type of mech, or any type of mech actually. Oh wow, it deals less damage but it pierces through walls. I'm definitely going for that one. Because there are some offers where you have to go, when you enter the room you'll immediately lose it after you leave the room. I'll unlock the room after this part. Oh, whoops. What did I lose? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this as a... Fair enough. I accidentally killed off the shopkeeper because I thought this was a... It wasn't a cheap item shop, it was something else. Okay, I'm gonna take this challenge item, the one, move them flow, see them covering. I wonder what that means. Well, I guess I'll figure that out soon enough. Hopefully it doesn't end up messing me up too much. You know what, I think I want more damage. Especially in the earlier parts, and because this mech doesn't have the best damage stat. It's not bad per se, but still. Sorry for the interruption over there, I had some technical issues. But as I was saying, one of the interesting things about that flow thing, or what was it called? The one, it acts like a reverse of the redshift. Whereas in the redshift, when you didn't move, time was frozen. But here, if I move around, time slows down, similar to the redshift. It's not as slow as the redshift, where if you stayed still, time moved extremely slowly, but it is helpful, especially for dodging. So as long as I keep moving, everything will move slower, including my own shots, so it'll make dodging stuff a lot easier. I'm not sure if it's a good combination with this mech, though. Ah, darn. I was hoping that it wouldn't hurt me, but I should have known. I gotta be a little bit careful with it with the one, though, because it may end up messing me up if I get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it will help for enemies like this one. And my first level up, let's see. Oh, double health shards. That's gonna be useful. Weapon shop. I want a robotic companion. Unfortunately, what's over here? Okay, I need more credits, so I'm gonna face the boss right now. Close enough to the boss. Alright, Wallmaster. This one. Oh yeah, I should be going to the other side, that was my fault. Yeah, it makes reacting to this a lot easier. This will be really helpful during the Warden fight. If I'm careful. That was really easy. It was kind of foolish for me that I lost. Okay, global damage to 20%, critical chance by 20%. That's really useful. As I was saying, combined with the one's slow movement, or rather everything slowing down when I'm moving, that's going to be really useful because my mech still maintains its speed even when everything else is slowed down, so that in effect will make dodging a little bit easier. So now that I think about it, it actually is a good combination with this mech. Now let me just run back to that store and see what it has to offer. I was concerned about it. We don't have enough money, unfortunately. That's one of the sad things that can happen. And I really don't want to kill off the shopkeeper because I want to purchase a robot eventually. Oh well, I guess I'll visit that in the future. I'm hoping that eventually one of the next ones will grant me access to it. Because the drone companions can really help in a pinch, especially in the non-boss rooms and even some of the mini-bosses. Alright, floor 2 of 7, let's see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but might as well. How many shots do I get on this? Only 3, it's not worth it. Should I? I'll come back here when I get some health pickups. Like here, for example. Now let me rush back over there and see what these have to offer. Well, that was worth it, thankfully. Yeah, especially with these enemies who can suddenly attack me. If I'm moving around, I won't be ambushed. But I need to keep moving around, so it's like a reverse of the red shift. This can be a little bit problematic in the smaller rooms though, so I gotta keep my guard so I don't end up running into bullets. Which is a distinct possibility with this mech's larger hitbox. At least I can get up close and personal to the enemies. If anything, I would have liked the one perk to be baked into the Penumbra mech, so it fit more with the risky assassin playstyle. But that's just me. But of course, that also means that some of the environmental hazards like the fires will last longer if I stay still. That maybe they'll last longer if I keep moving around. So I gotta stay still. That may be problematic with a lot of different enemies. Let me go for Brute this time and see how that works out for me. Only main problem is my slower weapons. This would combo much better if I actually had a faster weapon. Let's go left for a change. Ooh, what's this do? That seems neat. Let's see, more sacrificial shops. I don't want to take that risk. Wait, how much? I'm a little bit hesitant. I want more health for now, but we'll see. Especially because this mech has a much larger hitbox. If it had a smaller hitbox or it was like the humble or white glass, I would actually think of doing that. See, the thing that sniper around that enemy shot, if I wasn't moving around or I was using a normal mech without the one perk, I would have got caught by that. Sure, I want to see... yeah, now it disappears. It easily destroys all of these. Let's see if it works on this. Oh my goodness. Hold on a bit. This is an amazing power-up. It basically means that all of my abilities, or all of my projectiles, missiles, energy weapon, primary weapon will act like missiles. In essence, it acts like a torpedo cannon now. I can now break missile blocks, or blocks that require missiles to destroy, now with just my primary weapon, aka an infinite weapon, or even my energy weapon, which is semi-infinite. In other words, I can get as many life pickups as I want now, without having to waste missiles. And I don't even have the torpedo cannon. This is amazing. Thank you, game. Now let's hope I can actually keep it for long enough. Unfortunately, my base weapon isn't that strong yet, so I probably want to get that upgrade. Backfire, of course, is the one that fires shots forward and they fire back at me. But of course, the thing is though, if I keep moving around all over the place, well, his shots move slower, and it in fact also makes him fire slower. So I have more time to react to everything. Not only react to his own shots, but, well, react to the shot, not only react to his own shots, but actually prevent him from firing even more shots. So it's a double benefit. Now they all want revenge. See, normally this boss would be a lot more challenging with all the shots coming back, but here, not so much. I would like the safety module, just for now. Hmm, 5% critical for now. I'm gonna be taking it a little bit more risky. As usual, I'll try exploring most of these floors as fully as I can. The main reason for that is so I can get as much experience, credits, key cards, whatever else, and any potential secret upgrades, just so I'm more well prepared for the boss fights, because I know for a fact how easily pear-shaped they can become pretty fast, if you're not careful. But I'm really liking the upgrades I'm getting so far, especially the ability to now just destroy any block with any of my weapons. And I haven't gotten the torpedo cannon. This is one of the best upgrades I've ever gotten in the game. And that isn't a weapon. It's kind of overshadowing this mech for now, but like I said, I'll see the best benefits for the super nanite armor of this mech in the future parts of this run. Specifically, falling floor 4 or 5, because then I'll be able to see the better effects of the defense mitigation. Or attack mitigation. Because normally most of the enemies here, well, at the floors 1 and 2, most enemies deal only 1 or 2 points of damage, so because the minimum amount of damage you can take from a mech, I believe, is 1 point, I don't really see an effect for having extra damage. But from future floors where enemies can deal up to 4 to 5 to 6 points of damage per projectile hit, I'll better be able to see the benefits of this mech. Just not now. Oh, another one of these rooms. Oh, what did I get? Oh, I got hit by that. I stopped moving. That caused me to get hit. My current list of wants are, of course, more damage, a better base weapon, and other things. Oh, and actually it's robotic companions or drones. Those would be really helpful too. I completely made this fight a pushover, mainly due to the fact that because I moved around, I prevented them from... The main problem with this boss fight is that they can really accelerate fast and you'll get shots fired everywhere rather quickly. But because I have the one... Well, I prevented them from attacking me. I'll keep the blunderbuss. It feels better in that regard. Yeah, I killed the shopkeeper here, unfortunately, so no items. I really wish I had some key cards, but unfortunately, I won't have access to them. Oh well, I guess this is the end of the floor, so let's teleport right to the end and access the next part of the stage. Really liking how far I'm progressing with the great upgrades, like the ability to destroy any block, the damage upgrades, the one especially. The one combined with being able to destroy any blocks is really making this mech powerful, but as you know, things can get pear-shaped really fast once they get to floor 5, so don't hedge my bets just yet. I'm not 100% sure that I will be able to get to the end, so... Don't take my word for it yet, I may get a bit too cocky. Also, I would like another shield point, just for extra insurance. No, I think I like code overdrive better. That may be really useful in a pinch. This room will require the usage of a lot of weapons, or the torpedo cannon, but here, I can now just pierce through it with ease. Yeah, that power-up's really broken if you ask me, even more powerful than the torpedo cannon, especially because you can combine it with any other weapon. Now for some extra energy, extra missiles, more health, you know the works, shield, etc. Okay, boss time, Toxic Reaper, aka the bigger brother of Red Reaper, I suppose. A lot more durable, unfortunately. Be careful. Oh yeah, the one that leaves the toxic trails everywhere. So let's finish the fight. Yeah, this boss moves really slowly, as long as I keep moving. Oh, I'll need to check something. Pretty much straight upgrade, I'd rather have the things that fire homing shots. Oh wait. Oh, even if I'm doing slow movement, aka I toggled the crouch move or whatever, enemies will also move slowly too. Well, that makes this weapon even more broken, I would say. I'm running back and forth. I'm also running slowly, or walking slowly with the slow movement, same effect. Well, this makes this even more useful, personally speaking. Because now I can slowly back away from an enemy, or at least I can make time move slowly without moving that much myself. Let's buy some stuff. There we go, that's gonna be a nice set of upgrades. Leaving the burning trail will be useful for later. Second chance I realized later on actually means that if you die during whatever part of the floor, it'll actually recreate the entire floor and send you to the beginning with all of your stats intact, other than second chance being gone. So instead I'll do Trapmaster. It's a little bit more risky, but might as well. I'm gonna play a little bit more risky this time. And at last I got a better gun. so I'm happy for that. Okay, Bastille. Oh, oops. That was my fault, of course. I could have done a perfect run of this, but I went way too close to it. I already have. This would be much more useful if I had more energy, but I think I'll keep the blunderbuss for more damage. Plus, it takes a while for it. You'll have to constantly keep the fire button held down to deal more damage, but so this will be a better combo with more energy efficient mechs. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oops, I forgot to change my items around. That's bad. Well, I'll be able to fix that in a jiffy. Oh, I can't see where I'm getting hit by, unfortunately. Especially with all the rocks firing everywhere. And the sound is a bit popping out again. Maybe if I had a boss fight, I could better see what this weapon does. The energy weapon. Right now I don't really see much of a benefit to it yet. Where's the last enemy anyway? All these rocks are kind of confusing where my shots are going. So let's try destroying all of these. Okay, all the enemies have been destroyed, never mind. Consumables. Major. Okay, let's see what it's over here. Oh, that was not worth it. At least I got a health shard. That was worth it. Now let me just collect all of these and get out of here. Well, I haven't fought the boss of this floor, so I can't get out of here yet. Oh yeah, and I need to get the blunderbuss. I totally forgot that one. I was over here, there we go. The disruptor deals more damage, but I don't really feel it's sustainable. Maybe if it was a bit longer range I would think of using it more, or if I had more energy reserves. Oh well. Neat, apparently that health chest actually opened up that door. I already have an attraction one and I want to conserve my health, so these abilities aren't that useful. The other problem of using the guided projectiles like this is that they can get attracted to enemies behind walls. And they're rather slow too, unfortunately. That was a relatively easy room. Ah, there's the boss of this area. Let's go for it. Dark Aberration. I don't remember fighting this boss before. This is gonna be fun. Oh, that's what the shots do. Oh. Let me walk slowly so I can constantly keep the boss firing slower. It does make dodging some of the shots more difficult though, so I gotta be careful in that. I really need to be close for the blunderbuss to be working properly. Like this. Maybe some range extenders would do also pretty well. But the combination of the slower movement speed of the boss and fire speed and whatever else, plus the ability to block the shots thanks to that drone of mine, the giant paperweight, it's really helpful. Let's go for it. I'm gonna play it even more risky. Let's hope it doesn't result in my early end. Because I haven't reached the point where there are going to be a lot more annoying enemies who are really difficult to dodge. I'm really close to leveling up too. I probably will level up once I clear the next floor of enemies. Next room of enemies specifically. Oh good, my drone can actually destroy all of those obstacles. That's really helpful. Oh, I forgot to actually restore all my items, or pick up my level up bonuses. Sure, more damage. Having +4 to max health would also be useful, but I'm deciding to take it a little bit more risky. That may not be the best idea in the long run, though. I'm kind of relying on the fact that we have a lot of health pickups I can get easily. Detonating rolls doesn't seem that appealing to me. Really have nothing else to say other than these rooms are becoming a little bit of a cakewalk due to the combination of abilities and items I got. Well, that's the end of this floor, I suppose. So let's get out of here. I'll see if I can complete floor 7 in this part. Oh good, I also got the bonuses too. Wonderful. No, this won't work, but I'll pick it up anyway. I'll fail it immediately. Like here. Because I know I'm relying on my energy weapon a lot, so I know I can't get by without it. I'm just gonna take a hit over there. Just... all of these are way too expensive for me, so I'll ignore them. Don't fire anything and it won't fire back. That's good to know. How do I get in the... oh, you drop missiles. I'll get back to there soon. Oops, I didn't mean to fight the boss now. I didn't see where I was going. Metal Legion, I never fought this boss before. Was there an update as well? Was there an update to this game? Because I never fought any of these bosses before. Strange. Oh boy, they're firing everything everywhere now. I guess I need to destroy the swarmers to deal damage to this boss. Oh wow, that fired a bit too close to me. Oh wow. Okay, I see where they're coming from. Having the guided projectiles really makes this fight a lot easier. Have I killed the swarmers? Okay, good. Now I can start damaging it. Just constantly keep moving, and hope I don't get caught by whatever the other dangerous projectiles are. It's an interesting fight I've never seen before. Maybe I'm getting more lucky with the algorithm of what generates which boss fights, because I've never seen this and the previous boss fight before. I'll keep this for now, and then eventually I'll come back to get that. Oh, the faster movement speed may not be the best idea either, so I think I may come back and pick that up. At least I deal a truckload of more damage in the process. Where is that module? You move and attack faster and spread shots in the main gun. That's also pretty useful. Unfortunately, the spread shots don't home in on the enemies just like the main shot does. That would have been really useful. It was really useful during this drone boss fight, that's for sure. Almost did this perfectly, but I got caught over there. Oh wow, there are actually 2 entrances to this boss room. I don't remember seeing this before in the game. That's neat. I think I'll take this one. I would rather have that over a drone. But as I was saying, I don't remember seeing a boss room which had multiple entrances. Sure, let's do that. Well, we have a bunch of rooms left to go before this part is complete, that's for sure. Let's see if I can speedrun it a little bit. What's on the bottom? Mini boss and major item storage, okay. Green Hunter. Run. That was easy. The Green Hunter is becoming more and more of a pushover and a cakewalk with every iteration, it seems. What does this do? I'd rather have the smart gun. It's a better overall weapon. Pick up all this junk. Sorry for killing the shopkeeper, it may have been more useful in the long run. I was lucky to actually have made it to the boss fight that early. I totally didn't expect that to happen. And yes, I know, I missed something. Did I just blow up that power generator with just my main projectile? That seems quite crazy if you ask me. I didn't expect my main shot to be that powerful. Will the lasers actually dissipate eventually? That would be nice to know. Ow. That wasn't good. I don't think the lasers dissipate here. I gotta be a bit more careful where my shots are going. Come on, Shred Guardian, I want to get into your range. Thank you. I'm gonna take the left route and then I'll take the upper route. I'm just cleaning through these floors really fast, but I wonder if my fortunes are gonna reverse in the next part. Especially with my cockiness or something. Getting so many missiles, but I'm losing the need for them. Oh my goodness, shield tech. Okay, my shields are down until I get to the next floor, but if I make it to the next floor, which I have a really strong feeling I will because I have such good weaponry, I'll be able to get +1 shields. I'm getting really lucky with this run, that's for sure. Thank you, game. Oh yeah, I also forgot I have the Jaywalker ability, so the lasers and spikes will not harm me at all. Okay then, my shots can now destroy the laser generators. Well, that makes that ability even more broken. Good to know. I don't need a new weapon. The only thing that would be a nice upgrade would be the missile launcher. But I want to conserve my key cards for a future floor, just in case there's something like a robotics shop. What's on the north? Well, nothing really views there other than more experience, so going there for that reason alone. Another puzzle room, more missiles. Really was hoping for credits or something. Really what I want is more credits or shield text. Only unfortunate part are these rooms with which are really narrow, so I can't get by them easily. Especially with enemies who create webs or something. Ow, that was my fault, I rushed it. At least I have a lot of health pickups I can get along the way. That's it, I'm just gonna use a missile here. And this is the last room, well, the second to last room, and then I'll be out of here. I'm taking a lot more damage because I know I have enough health pickups to restore all this loss. Like in this room, for example. Sure, let's see what defensive shop does. Nothing is really worth it, unfortunately. I would have preferred if it was something more of a use, but it seems that it wasn't meant to be. Alright, let's get out of here. This was a really successful floor 4, and I easily trounced the boss. But as I said, I'm wondering if there was an update to this game, like a hidden update, or rather the random number generation or RNGs on my favor, because I don't remember finding the floor 3 boss or the floor 4 boss. But as it stands right now, the Behemoth is working pretty well. And I got the double shield tech, so it's even more broken. Even though it started out with 10 max HP, and the fact it's slower, the main thing is carrying me forward is the fact I'm getting so many great upgrades. And the perk selection you have for this is pretty good as well. But the main thing that really helped me was the fact that when I accidentally killed the shopkeeper, or rather attacked the shopkeeper in the cheap consumable shop, which gave me access to the one ability, which was the start of my mech's awesomeness, because now it makes this mech act like the reverse of a redshift, where everything slows down as long as I'm moving, even if I'm doing slow movement, or running around. What I mean by slow down, I mean that enemies fire slower, and the projectiles travel slower, so it means that I can more easily attack foes. Plus the other advantage is the fact that I move normally, and my attacks seem to go out a bit faster. What I mean is my attack rate is the same, even if all the enemies are moving slower. The only downside is the fact that my projectiles, once they're released, move slower, just like the enemy projectiles. But my fire rate is the same as normal, so in effect, when I'm moving around, my fire rate is increased. That combined with other things like the ability, like all these damage things, the critical rates, the giant paperweight blocking extra shots, the Trap Master making me immune to laser and cowl trap damage, aka spikes, fight or flight means pretty awesome, the shield tech, so I have double the shields, and also another hidden upgrade which it didn't mention, being that all my weapons now can destroy the missile blocks, so no longer have to waste missiles on destroying those blocks for getting extra health shards. It's like a more awesome version of or awesome trait of the torpedo cannon. Although now I can combine it with any single primary weapons, energy weapon, or missile launcher, so it's pretty awesome. Plus it even works with those energy, or whatever those generators are for the lasers or other turrets. I didn't expect it to work with them, but it works with them like a charm, so it's even more broken. So I'm really liking how far the Behemoth's going so far, and we haven't seen its full-fledged of benefits of its extra defense yet. Maybe we have, because in the previous floor when it took damage, I only took 1 point of damage, whereas usually I take 2 or 3 by this point in the game with other mechs. So I guess I'm seeing the benefits right now. So in the next part, I'll continue my run of the Behemoth in floors 5 and 6. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!